NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. That's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. We got 3.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Philadelphia.
he'll give it here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they try the right side here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll try and run for it. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
He was
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Another carry.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Tua now on 1st down. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. 20! It's complete to Parker, left side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now they try the right side here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
3rd down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And they're going to get the 1st out here as he's up to the 14. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And an Eagle 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably. Somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Eluding the pressure right. And throw right side complete to Parker. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And once again, they'll keep it on the ground. Runs through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Davion Taylor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Tua wants to throw it on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And that'll set them back 5. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
51, Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got his man on the comebacker.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down and goal to go.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Eagles nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
95, Mike, 195. That's right, baby. They don't want
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pass intended for number 83. Incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. 2 on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Yeah, it's on.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep. 1st and goal. Now Tua. The quick slant caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up second.
Looking to pass. Tua. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 38, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And a timeout taken. Just
Jdush, is that you?
From the 2-minute warning, this defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that.
Hello? I just want to hear this nigga voice, bro. I want to know what he sound like. He ugly as shit in my mouth. Oh, shit.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Bitch, hike the ball. Fuck is you doing? About to cost me my stats, no? This ain't about to cost me my stats, bro.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Fuck is you doing, bitch? Hike the ball.
Offensive penalty has us
fuck
back
is
where
you
we
doing? I got
started
on
as they
film
come
study,
up
bro.
on 1st and 10.
Please know you know that. I know what play, which way you going. You running to the right.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
You better get kicked. You're getting kicked. I'm not tired of your bitch ass.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Stay with your man. Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
You won't knock that motherfucking ball today. Fuck you saying that. Nah, you want to run that way. Go that way again.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 52.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Nigga ran the ball 37 times, got 100 rushes. You respect this shit.
But he pretty much had nowhere to go.
37 times.
The previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that
38
run.
times.
For the running back.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. Devontae Parker, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is.
Why are you sending down, bro?
There's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their
unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
He's taking the ball back.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. 2 now on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Parker. Devontae Parker. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Dolphins 52, Eagles 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Philadelphia.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
First down, Eagles.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Side, it's a dynamite dunk for Hart. Del Tino to Hart, the pump fake, and a drive.
They will quickly accept the hope that it makes their job that much easier.
9 seconds left in the game, and play has stopped.
Real out there, the smoking shot.